Hey everyone, it's Sydney and this is my first video on YouTube and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. So today I thought that I would do for you a full face tutorial, and I have homecoming next week, so I was going to try and recreate my look. But before I begin, I just wanted to let you guys know why I'm making these videos. My mom always loved looking at my makeup and liked me to do my makeup, and she always said that it looked really pretty, and she always wanted me to make a video. So if you guys didn't know, she passed away a few months ago, and so all of my videos on this channel are dedicated to my mom. So I wanted you guys to know that before we get started. Okay, so, oh dang, I forgot to lay out all my stuff. Okay, so now that I have all of my junk laid out, I can start. So before I even do my primer or face or anything, I always put on the Olay Complete All Day Moisturizer with Sunscreen. I have oily skin, but I still like to do this step because sometimes it gets dry. So I'm just gonna put this all over the face. It just like gives an extra layer of like hydration, I guess. Even though my skin is oily, I still need it. Okay. I do my primer next, and I have the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer, and I just take a little squirt of that. It's not a lot at all. And this stuff is so cheap. You can buy it for like literally $6 at Walmart, and it's still a really good primer. I forgot that was in here. I do put a little on my eyelids just to give them a little extra base. And I pat it into my pores, especially because I have really, really big pores. So, okay, I gotta wipe that off my hands. It feels really weird. Okay, and I like to do my eyes first because I used to do my foundation first, and then I got like all kinds of fallout on my foundation and I couldn't get it off, and it just looked like I had sparkles all over my face. So we do the eyes first now. So to prime the eyelids, I don't use an eyeshadow primer. I just use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair. I'm just gonna dot that on the eye. And then I'm gonna take my beauty sponge. This is just an e.l.f. sponge. It was like $6. And I'm just gonna blend that in. So that's blended in. And then I'm just going to set that with the Laura Mercier setting powder. This is in the shade Translucent. Just get a little, I don't use a lot when I set it. I just get a little on the end of the brush, and I just dust it over the eyelid. Okay, I look like a crazy person, and I know, especially in this lighting, I look like a crazy person. So, okay, for the eye look today, I wanted to do more of like a smoky eye kind of vibe, because as I said, I was doing my homecoming makeup, or trying to create that so that I could practice it. So today I think I'm going to use the Kylie Jenner Summer Palette with these shades. I'm definitely going to use this black one today. So I just have a little Sephora 205 brush. It's got either side. And I'm just going to take this shade Pool Day, right, this one right here. And I'm just going to go into the crease. This probably doesn't show up on camera at all. Oh, it kind of does, kind of. This is my transition shade. So I guess I'll take this shade, Hottie, right here. And I'm just gonna go into the crease again. I love this shade. I think it's my favorite one in the whole palette. My cat does not stop scratching. Okay, now I'm going to flip the brush over. What to do? I'm going to take the darker brown shade, which is the shade Blazing, right here. Can't find it. But I'm going to take the other side of the brush to blend it on the brow bone a little, the upper part of the eye. My eyelids are, what the heck? My eyelids are kind of hooded, so I like to go up higher so you can see it better. Sorry, I make really weird faces when I'm blending my eyeshadow. Just thought you guys should know that. Okay, that looks better, I think. My voice keeps like getting stuck right here. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, I think I'm gonna take the black. Ooh, it's very pigmented. And I'm just gonna focus it on the outer V right here. Hope you guys can see it. This kind of looks like a hot mess, but don't worry, we're going to blend. Yeah, that does look like a hot mess actually. So we're just gonna take the other side of the brush because it's like thicker. And we're just going to blend that in because that looked really weird. My cat is the loudest cat. I know that that's what you guys are hearing right now. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. So I need a shimmer shade. So for the shimmer shade, I think I'm going to use the shade Heat Wave. This goldy shade right here. So I'm going to, where is it? Okay. I'm going to take my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. It's kind of like a flat brush. I'm just going to spray some Smashbox primer water on it. Kylie shadows work best when they're wet or when you wet your brush. That's what I find anyway. They get really pigmented. So I'm just going to, oh yeah, sparkly. Okay, I think that's pretty coated. I just want you guys to see it. Sorry, I got really close right there. I think that looks cute. I think that looks cute. I haven't mastered the art of letting people look at my eyelids. It looks a lot better in person than it looks on camera. So now, I dropped my eyebrow pencil. That was like a runway moment with the hair swoop. So now, eyeliner. Okay, I have the NYX matte liquid liner. It was like $7, so cheap, and it's super thin. Like, look how thin that is. Oh, it's very pigmented, very black. Okay, brows. I do my eyelashes and stuff at the very end. I do my makeup in a weird order. Brows, where's my brow pencil? Okay, so for brows, I use the Maybelline Brow Define and Fill Duo in Soft Brown. And it's just got like a pencil on one side, and then the other side is like a smudgy thing. I don't know. And I'm just going to do little hair-like strokes at the front. The front is where my brows are most sparse, so I really focus it in there. Sorry about my brows not being done. They look really bad. But I just... And then I fill in the rest of the brow to make it this soft brown color. Okay, brows. Cool. And I just take a little brow brush and I'm just gonna brush them out a little, make them look more natural. Okay, now I can start doing my face after that. So I have all of this. So I'm just gonna take my Shape Tape and just conceal all these little guys. Just take my beauty blender and just blend her out. And I look like a crazy person. So for foundation today, I just have this Clinique foundation brush. It's looking very rough, but I have it. And then, where's my foundation? Oh, the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation in the shade Fair Sand. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply it with the brush everywhere. Okay, now I'm just going to blend. Go down my face to my neck so that it looks really good and seamless. This foundation is very, very matte. So if you are somebody with oily skin like me, you can totally use this foundation. I really like it. It gives my skin this beautiful like finish and it doesn't make it look like it's wet. Foundation is all blended out, you guys. It gives like a really pretty like glow to my skin. Get the neck a little bit more. Just to blend it together. So since I do have really oily skin, I do this extra step and I use this Clinique Stay Matte Sheer Pressed Powder Oil Free, and it looks like it's really dirty. I'm sorry. It looks like this. Ooh, I can see myself. Look, you guys can see my phone. It's like attached to my mirror right now because I don't have like a good camera. That's why the quality of this video is probably not that great. But I hit pan, haha. But I just use like a little brush. This one, I'm cheap and it's broken. The bottom broke off of it. But I just take this powder and put it all over my face because I'm oily and I need it. For concealer, I've used this like 3 times in this video already, but we do have the Shape Tape concealer in the shade Fair. The way that I like to apply concealer, I just put it on like so, and then I get a little more, do some lines on my face. I look like one of those travel Indian thingies. And then I'm just going to take my beauty sponge, blend her in. So for setting powder, I have the Laura Mercier setting powder. Laura Mercier, we're on there. And I'm just gonna put it on the skin. I always put a little on my nose, but I don't let it stay. I like to wipe it off my chin and on my forehead. I'm like sweating in here. It's really hot and I don't know why. Take that excess off and just dust my whole face, really. Okay. So now for the contour. I have the contour stick by KKW Beauty in the shade Light. Ugh, can't get it. And I'm just gonna define these cheeks. A little on my forehead, and a little right here on the side. I always put it higher than it's supposed to be because when you blend, it blends down. So I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend her out. That's blended. That took like 2 seconds. That's another reason why I love Kim's product. So since my skin is oily and I put cream contour on it, this is really dirty. Hang on. I put bronzer on top of it, and this is just the Sephora bronzer in the shade Fiji. I love this bronzer, it's very pigmented, and for the brush that I'm using, it's just a Sephora Highlight Illuminate brush, but I find that it works really good with bronzer. So, I love the smell of this, it smells so good. But I just put bronzer on top just to define, really, a little more, a little better. And I like the way that this bronzer looks, it kind of gives like a little shimmer. So that's blended in. So now, I left my blush in there, hang on. I forgot my sweet tea was in there too. I literally have nowhere to put it, on the floor. So, for blush, this looks really rough. I'm so sorry about this. And I really need to buy some like good blush, but I don't like use it that often and I just forget to buy some. So we're just gonna take this blush shade in this Rimmel Kate palette, I think that's what it's called. Anyway, I mean it does the trick. Whoa, whoa, whoa! My contour looks really, really harsh on camera. I promise you, it doesn't look like that in person. It looks really harsh right now. Look, so for highlight, I'm going to do like a really bam highlight since I am practicing for my homecoming look. So I just have this little e.l.f. highlighter in the shade Pink Diamonds, and I'm just gonna take a little brush and put that on the skin. This is kind of like a pinky, so it kind of gives a little, let's focus it in on there. Kind of gives a little shimmer, a little color. And then I put this one on my nose. Put this one across my Cupid's bow. And then we have a topper highlight, but this one is my favorite highlight ever. This is the Urban Decay Naked Illuminated Highlighter, and it has this little brush in with it. It's kind of like a mini fan brush without the stick. So I do use this brush that comes in the palette. I mean, it's a free brush that comes with it. This is like blinding. Wow. Gets me every time. I just love it. It's so blinding. It's like literal sparkles all over my face. Okay. So highlight is done, the face is done. I guess all that's left is I'm going to attempt to put fake eyelashes on. So I got these. I'm not good at putting fake eyelashes on. I probably should have cut them before this video. So I'm going to pause and be right back. Okay, so I popped on some lashes, and this is like my first time putting on falsies, so I think I did pretty good. I got these for like 87 cents at Walmart. They were Wet n Wild. So for the lower lash line, we are just going to use the Kylie palette again. And if I can find it, okay, I'm going to take this e.l.f. brush again because it's flat and I can use it better. And I'm just going to dive into the shade, what is that, Hottie? Yeah, Hottie. Just pat it a little right here. Cute. Okay, so now we're going to take that liner, the next one, and try this little puppy in the waterline. I got it in my eye. It's in my eye. It's literally in my eye. It burns. It's burning. It's burning in my eye. Okay, so instead of doing this liner, I have a smarter idea that will make my eye hurt less. So I'm just gonna take that off. I'm just gonna take this black shade from the palette that I used earlier and put it in the waterline. Much better. And this way I can like smoke it out. Okay, so we'll just do that to the other side. Cute, right? I think that's cute. Okay, so for the little highlights, I just have this little like pointy, it's not pointy, but you know. And I'm just gonna go into this shade right here called Beach Babe. What is on that? And pop it right in the inner corner for a little highlight action in there. And in the eyebrow for a little eyebrow highlight action. Ooh, okay. And now to do the mascara on the lower lash line. Okay, now I have my Smashbox Primer Water, and I'm just going to spray this all over the face. And I need a lip color, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and I have this shade from Kylie, and this is a mini from like her birthday collection. I think it was like a while ago. It's called Commando. It's like a dark nude, so I think this would work really good with this look. Whew, okay guys, so this is the finished look for my practice round for homecoming. So yeah, I don't know what to say now. What do you say at the end of these things? Okay. No, that's not good. Okay, bye.